Hey, good morning, Facebook family and friends. It's me, Denise Garcia. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, halfway through the week. Time flies. I cannot believe that, every week just seems to go faster and faster, and it just seems like uh, there's no, and there's no slowing it down. It's going to keep marching on whether I like it or not. So I'm trying to have a joyful heart and get used to the fact that time doesn't care what I think. It's still going to keep going. Doesn't care how I feel. It doesn't matter if I'm scared, happy, sad, in a good mood, living my best life, whatever. Time continues on regardless. And we all have the same amount of time in a day. And, I think I used to use I don't have time for that, and I still do sometimes. I still kind of feel like even though I know and I try to be very protective of my time and use it wisely and make sure that I'm you know uh, paying attention to my mental health and my spiritual health and my physical health. I try really hard to make sure that I'm always conscientious of that, and I think I've always kind of been that way, but I did never, time never really moved as fast as it is now. And we're almost to the end of the year, and I mean we're in September already. I went to the store the other day and I saw the Halloween stuff out, and I'm like, geez, it's not even October yet. Give us some breathing room. Everybody's still trying to get used to all this stuff. And Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. But anyway, and we always try to, have fun on Halloween and do some special things. But, I just can't believe how quickly 2020 has gone. And I remember at the beginning of the year, I told my children, and I have five, and I told them, 2020 is the year of clear vision, and this is going to be our year, and everybody's going to do great things. And, uh, and then the pandemic happened, and, everybody was kind of, my son, I have a son that's a barber, and I have a son that's in barber school. My son-in-law was actually going to barber school, and when this pandemic hit, it was just, you know, craziness. And my son wasn't able to work. Um, and my son-in-law, my other son were not able to go to school. Everything was kind of closed down. So, I started thinking, oh my God, this isn't the great year I thought it was going to be. And then, of course, um, my son-in-law went back to work in the rigs and where he's normally works at, and my my son Dominic, and he was cutting hair on the side when he could, when he was able to, and just things. People were making it work. My family was making it work. My daughter Abrina got sent home from school. And so we had to adjust to that. She had to adjust to that and trying to take classes online, and you know um, everybody just had to adjust. And it's been a very difficult year. And you know but everybody stayed on top. Everybody kept considering, what can I do next? And my kids are go-getters, and it makes my heart full to see that they're not going to let anything stop them. They're going to keep pushing forward no matter what. you know my son-in-law and my daughter, they my daughter went out and got her CDL license. And if you guys know my daughter, she's a tiny little thing. And somebody once told her that they didn't think she wasn't cut out to be a CDL driver. And that's one thing you don't do. You don't tell my daughter that she can't do something, because she's gonna do it anyway. She's gonna show you she can. And she always wanted her CDL, or not always, but that was something that she had put her mind to, and she's gonna do it. So anyway, she got her CDL, and she's been driving CDL, and so they were able to keep it moving. My son Jonathan, he's a car salesman, and he was able to stay on top and do his thing, and that's been good. But the reason that I'm sharing that with you, my daughter finished her second year of college remotely. My son Joel, he figured things out. Him and his wife, they got things what they needed to do. My daughter-in-law, is now doing great at her job. And everything is just good. Everything is good. And when the pandemic first hit, I thought it was going to be something that was going to be horrible. And I thought, oh my God, everything's going to fall apart. My family, what are they going to do? The first thing you do is worry about your children. But anyway, thank goodness, that when I was raising them all, Mike and I, we were able to instill in them some really good work ethics and some really good morals and values and whatever. And I remember when they were all younger, I used to think, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it through this. You guys know that from my sharing with you that I've had some pretty difficult time with my children. And when I look at them now and I see them now and everything that they're doing and everything, that they fall and they get back up and they keep going. And that is so encouraging, because if you're a parent that's going through it right now and you have taught your children the best that you can, no matter what, they're always going to come back and they're always going to do what you taught them, even if you can't see it right now. And I think that was something that I struggled with for a very, very long time, is that were my kids going to get it together? And when they fall, what are they going to do? My son Jonathan just shared recently on his Facebook about, some troubles that he had. And how, do you know, as a mother, how amazing that made me feel, that my son was able to take responsibility for his mistakes and turn it around? And my entire family, all my children and my husband and I were all there for Jonathan. We all did what we needed to do to help him. Now my daughter is starting her own business, her own painting business, and we're doing the same thing for her, being as supportive as we can. My youngest just moved into her own apartment, and my entire family is there to support her and be there. My son Jonathan had told me once about building a dynasty. And I think we all thought that was monetary, right? Having something to leave behind to your children. Money. But for me, building a dynasty means that when somebody in my family is going through it or trying something new, that everybody is there to support one another no matter what. And as a mom, that makes my heart feel so good. So I just want to encourage you guys today that if you're going through a difficult time with your children, don't give up. Stick with it. If you teach them the right way, they're going to know the right way. So hang in there, be encouraged, and don't give up. Pray, meditate, whatever it is that you need to do it, because it works. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys today, and to also just give a plug to all my kids. One, R&R Painting. So if you need something painted, please go and look up R&R Painting and give them a holler. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Home Advisor. You can find them on, just hit me up and I'll set you up, okay? If you need a haircut, my son Dominic, he works at 5290 right here on 20th Street. And he can do anything. He can do women's hair, men's hair, coloring, braiding, special designs. He can do anything. He's there. My son Jonathan, if you need a car, if you're looking for a car, if your credit is less than perfect, hey, go look him up at Drivewise, because he can help you out. He can help you rebuild that credit. My other two kids, Joel, he'll be out there soon cutting hair. Right now he's in school practicing it up, but he does work at Cottonwood Liquors. So if you need something, if that suits your fancy, if you need some quick drinks or, something that you're sharing on the weekend for your barbecue, go and see him over there. There he is. someday in the very, very near future, if you need a pediatrician, you'll be able to hit up my daughter, Abrina. So anyway, all of my children are very successful, and I'm super proud of all of them. And I just wanted to encourage any mother, parent, father, whatever, if you're out there and you're struggling with your kids, don't give up. Stick with it, because 2020 really is the year of clear vision. And I'll tell you what, with all of this going on, there's nothing you can do but look into what's really, really out there and what's really, really important. I think it forced us all to take a step back and realize what's really important, to see things clearly in our lives, to look at what's important. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. Happy hump day. Bye.